We are back on the Sporting Tribune Today. We are on Summer League Eve. My name is Grant Mona. I got John Browner with me, Demetrius Beaver. We are basically the crew that's holding down this whole week. We've been talking about LeBron, Peyton Watson. We've been talking about Benedict Mathurin, all Clippers. But now we're going to talk more about, obviously we're going to talk about Clippers because that's just what we do on this show. We're going to talk about Dybantsa versus Peterson, Acuff versus Wagler, Cam Boozer against Caleb Wilson. It is Summer League Eve, and if you're listening to this on all audio platforms, it is Summer League Day. We have a big day of good matchups between some of the top picks in the 2026 NBA draft. And of course, we have a perfect crew to get into it. We may hit some NFL stuff too, because we had this whole argument in our group chat about Jalen Hurts is actually a good football player or not. Stafford is better.
Go Birds. Here we go. We can start the show with the Eagles.
No, we're not starting with that. That's a post-show thing because I know I'm going to curse. I'm going to curse about that one. But first, I want to go around. John, how you feel? I know I kind of soured it because of that conversation. But John, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. Before that, I'm good, man. Look. First of all, shout out to this show. Shout out to us out here grinding, talking about NBA basketball on the eve of Summer League at the post, whatever they call that thing that happened in Sacramento. We are talking about free agency at a level that we really feel like we're getting people eating off us. Mm-hmm. Now, I know some of y'all may have seen some of these clips that are going around and are circulating that are basically saying what we're saying. So if you want true, factual, hard-hitting knowledge, this is the place to do it. Also, common sense NBA coverage, because what we're talking about is pretty common sense if you understand the cap. It's pretty common sense if you understand behavior of sports teams. So welcome to the common sense NBA conversation.
Beav, how you doing, man? Another night, NBA talk, NFL talk, free agency. What do we got?
Man, I'm doing good, man. And just to kind of piggyback off John, even if you don't got common sense, trust me, we got enough lingo on this show to break it down to you to make it simple as possible. So just follow along and we'll get you right on the right path from any team you like to anything you want to hear. But I will say this, and hear me well. Jalen Hurts slander is not tolerated on my watch. I'm going to start I'm going to hit it right there. Zero. I'm not hearing nothing.
Well, you're going to hear probably some of it in the post show. We miss Timothy Parker because we've been talking about the Sixers. We're going to probably talk about the Eagles, and he can't defend himself in here. He's trying to defend himself in our group chat, but it's not really working that well. But first, guys, let's get to the Summer League. We are here. We finally arrived. This is the big event. This is what everyone has been waiting for. The heavyweight battles between Acuff and Wagler. The heavyweight battles between who was actually the number one pick. We're going to figure it out. Dybantsa versus Peterson. Primetime in Vegas at Thomas and Mack. I will be there. By the time the show goes up, I will probably be there. But Beav, I'll start with you first. Which matchup are you most excited about? Because we're getting some really high-octane ones. Obviously, the number one pick against the number two pick to start. We're getting Boozer against Wilson on Friday. We're getting Acuff and Wagler right after Dybantsa Peterson. So the first night's going to be a lot of fireworks. But which one, obviously, I think I know, but which one are you most excited about?
The NBA championship. Acuff versus Keaton. That's the one I'm excited for.
You already know.
What? WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 99. I'm tuned in front and center, and the reason for this is because Peterson I've seen during the Utah circuit, right? Acuff I've seen a little bit during the Sacramento circuit. But one thing about Acuff and Keaton, which is so interesting, is because in the draft, this is where a lot of the heavy conversation piece was being talked about. I see what Acuff did. He went out there, he jacked up shots, but now I want to see what Keaton is going to do to respond to that. And people's like, why does he have to respond? Because there's a chip on your shoulder because you went before him, right? And it's been all this talk about how Acuff is better than you. So now I want to see what you can do. And I'm not putting a lot on this rookie from the first thing out the gate. I'm not expecting him to throw 20 points on the board. What I want to see is I want to see what they were raving about. I want to see this kind of Tyrese Halliburton style of play. I want to see the three-point shooting. People was throwing the Curry out there very, very loosely. I want to see how his 3-point shooting is. I want to see how his defense is. They say he's not that athletic. Can he move his feet? Just certain key things that get me excited. Again, he's a rookie, but this Acuff versus Keaton matchup is going to be something brewing within this, California. So I want to see it.
John.
I think it's going to be a lot of highlights. My personal highlight is the one Beav just got to thoroughly explaining. This for me, right off the bat. And it's the marquee game of the night, the last one. They know what they're doing. Also, the scheduler must be watching this show. Okay? They made sure all the kids was gonna be put to bed. They made sure everybody gonna be chilling. Hell, we might. I think Grant, you're gonna be somewhere in the area, so you can't do it. But might have to have live watch this thing, bro. Because look, outside of that, so I'm gonna put that to the side because y'all already know how I feel about that. I think the way that they do this is awesome. You're putting the number 1 pick against the number 2 pick. You're getting the 5 pick against the 7 pick is what everybody really wants to see as well. And you're also getting the following day the Chicago Bulls and Caleb Wilson against Cameron Boozer. Now, I'm excited about that, and I'm going to spend some time talking about that because we already know Darryn Peterson appears to be, calls himself, he's in a Kobe realm, as he likes to refer to him. He has Kobe mentality. Cool, bro. Kobe never acts out of a game because he was cramping up, but that's a different conversation. I want to, because I know AJ Dybantsa is watching all this going, all right, okay, I see you on the court. And I know I've been watching Caleb Williams in the Chicago Bull workouts. Him and the kid that they drafted at 15 look like a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
Swain and Wilson look like real 100% grade A problems going forward. Now, again, I like the hard work. I like the ethic. I like the fight in both these young men. Now, we got to see it. My biggest thing is I got to see it. I like the energy. I like how they moving. I like how they talking. But we got to see it. I love seeing Caleb Wilson post at 1:30 in a.m. in the gym. I love to see that. That means we're going in the right direction as a Chicago Bull organization. But at the same time, I need to see it. And I need to see it against a guy who a lot of people said he should have been drafted before of. A lot of people said he would have been number 1 if he hadn't got hurt. So now it's time to prove these people right. And I can't wait to see it. That's the Saturday game I'm looking forward to. But yeah, man, those last 2 games of the night, get your popcorn ready, man. Get your popcorn ready, because this is how rivalries start. Because Peterson talked like he got rivalry energy against some of these people. Okay, AJ Dybantsa, he above it all. But once you throw that ball out there, he ready to get rivalry. He rivalry ready too. Now, I don't know about Wagler. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He's too tall. I'm telling y'all right now. We were able to see Acuff. We've seen Peterson. We kind of
Michael Brown Jr. too.
We unfortunately saw some Markel Brown Jr.
Kingston Flemings.
That might be the last we see of Mikel Brown Jr. He fell down on the pass on his back. I'm like, oh no.
Oh man.
Because he already skipped the first game. He wanted to run into that dog. He wanted to make sure that dog, he walked past that dog yard quiet. Okay? So he gonna play when he gets that dog. That dog gonna catch up to you one day or later. So Keaton Wagler, I need to see it.
There he is.
I'll say this, and shout out to the Clippers. They finally gave me some highlights. It wasn't full highlights, but they gave me a wrap-up video of a little Keaton. Please fire it up, man.
Here we go.
They gave me a little bit, a little shots, a little.
It's like, whoa! It's actually the Clippers uniform. Look at that!
A little movement. A little
Miller.
This ain't it, dog.
Look at Nick Martinelli. Yeah. Sean Padula. Yeah.
No. Listen. Hell no.
They gave me a little wiggle.
And one.
A little defense.
Look at Cam Christie with the dime. Bobby Miller. Yam. Come on,
like he was getting beat on that defense assignment, but I'm gonna hold it.
Boy,
no excitement, John.
They out there. They killing them cones, boy. They killing them cones in that workout, boy. They treat them cones like a turnstile. Hey,
Man.
bro, listen. If all of these guys in practice, we've seen live videos. That was really cut up.
Oh, yeah, that's a highlight tape.
This is YouTube high school mixtape 101 right here.
This is what you see on TikTok. This is TikTok. This is TikTok-esque right here.
I don't like the looks of this, y'all. I ain't finna lie. I ain't finna hold y'all. Straight up. They can't show me raw footage of him getting buckets in a pick and roll drill or him making a shot at the end of a play. Uh-oh.
Look at that lob. Perfect pass to Baba Miller. You're about to see that for years to come in LA, John.
Now I will say this though, and this goes out to all the Clipper fans. This is actually driving me crazy. The slander I've been seeing about Baba Miller has to stop.
Well, there's no slander. Who's slandering him? Beef?
It's been some Clipper fans out here that's been very questionable about Baba Miller. I can't remember, but a few things I don't like about the critics of Baba Miller is he's raw talent, right? And with the proper, I would say, coaching, he can turn into something. People say Giannis. I ain't going that high, but he can turn into someone that can definitely be a threat coming off as a tool off the bench, or even developing to be the 4 on the team. We just got Rui. He could develop to be a future 4. He can handle the ball like a point guard or like a guard on the floor. He can move. He's very athletic. So I have very high hopes for Baba, but y'all just got to chill out. His shooting is not there. That's the main thing. He can't shoot. Just bring me the energy. Remember how the Clippers they had an energy guy in the name of Montrezl? Montrezl just pure energy, right? If Baba can do pure energy, we can work on the jump shot later.
My man looks like Evan Mobley in that video, Beef.
Think about this. Who also came into the league with no jumper and was our first round draft pick?
Giannis.
Blake Griffin.
Oh.
Blake Griffin didn't have a jump shot when he was on the Clippers. He was just pure dunking on everything.
You're right. You're actually very right.
He developed that jump shot later, so give him some time. He'll be all right. But I will say one more thing. AJ versus Peterson, right? Kobe versus Jordan, and I don't like to throw that too loosely out there. I don't no because if Peterson gonna go to his Kobe era, I'm not gonna give AJ no LeBron era. I'm gonna give him straight Jordan. The way AJ carries himself like he's been playing in the league for 3-4 years already. They showed a video of him mic'd up. He just out here like he just cruising like he was meant to be cruising. Like he was meant to be here 3 years ago, just cruising. And I feel like AJ has been listening. AJ has been watching. He's gonna go out there and prove something. And like I said, Peterson's playing with a chip on his shoulder because, like you said, we can crack jokes all day and all night about him taking himself out the game at Kansas, through in and throughout. But when they played against each other, that was prime time basketball when they both played against each other in college.
And a big thing, Beav, you mentioned that, but I think AJ Dybantsa is the kind of, and I don't know if it's Dybantsa or Dybantsa. People I need to clarify that, but I'm gonna say Dybantsa. People have speculated this. Like I think he's the type of guy to see all the talk about Darren Peterson right now, about what he's done in his first 2 Cali Classic Summer League games. And he's the one to be like, oh, you guys think that? Okay, I'll show you. Because we haven't seen AJ Dybantsa yet. Right? We've seen Peterson, like John was saying. We've seen Peterson. We've seen Cam Boozer. We haven't seen Caleb Wilson, but we've seen a lot of these top prospects so far. And everyone's like, oh, Peterson, he could have won number 1 already. Look at the way he looks like Kobe. Look at how smooth it is. And I'm not denying that stuff. He does look awesome.
Looks amazing.
I think Dybantsa's like, okay, I got something for you guys. You want to see?
Again, these guys were picked where they were picked for a reason. The only reason why Peterson went 2 because Peterson made himself number 2.
Right.
The AJ Dybantsa conversation started to happen during the season when games were actually played. Darren Peterson was talked about in a Kobe image long before they played a college basketball game. It's the other stuff that got him knocked down to number 2. What you're seeing is what people expected him to be. It's the cramping. It's the attitude. It's the weirdness. It's the saying I'm an introvert. It's the way he carried himself throughout the entire season. Now he's in the league. You may be seeing something different right now, but he ain't landed in Utah yet. They ain't lost 5 games in a row yet. He ain't been able to get to his spots yet. He ain't going against NBA defenders. So what he's doing in summer league, he cooking because he's a highly skilled player that should have been number 1. If his antics wouldn't have made him number 2, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be looking forward to seeing him and the Wizards run out there for the first time tomorrow. AJ Dybantsa became the number 1 pick because of on-court play. Period. End of story. And so until I see him, I'm going to continue to hold my judgment as AJ Dybantsa is the number 1 player. I'm going to continue to hold Cameron Boozer. Bang, nailed it. Consistent. Consistency. What you thought he outside of the number 27, which looks like he is a refrigerator repairman on the court. Outside of that, knockdown consistency. Exactly blueprint of what you thought you were going to get. You're getting that from him. Now, can he go much higher than that? No. Is he ever going to be lower than that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so I'm ecstatic from what I've seen from him. Fleming's, I need to see more. Mikael Brown, I need to see a whole lot more.
Hey, John, call me crazy, and Grant, you could call me crazy about this. With Boozer, right? You know what he remind me of? Like, if I'm going down the list of Grizzly players, he remind me of Zebo.
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 No,
but
Zebo.
Zebo was post. Well, Zebo was post elbow.
He was post elbow, but I'm just saying how he controls himself down on that block. Zebo was also a person, when he gets on that block, he was very under control.
Sure.
Then with Cam is like you can't speed him off that block. He gets on that block. He's kind of relaxed and things like that. And that comparison, I'm not.
I will say Cam's a better passer. He's more athletic, obviously. In better
definitely.
Shape, but you know, I get what you mean. Like under control, controls his pace, doesn't get outside of himself. You know, he knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
What if I offered y'all Carlos Boozer's career with more assists?
I think that would be a really good basketball player.
Would you take that? That's what you're about to see, by the way. We keep talking about Carlos. We don't ever mention his game in comparison to his father's game because people are trying to get away from that. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Carlos Boozer had a bona fide, low-level star NBA career. And the only thing that kept him from going higher is he played zero defense and he was a terrible passer. His son appears to already be a better passer. The defense will find out at the NBA level. But there's no reason whatsoever why, if he puts up his father's numbers with 4 or 5 assists a game, he's prime Kevin Love. We all love Kevin Love.
Hey, listen, love Kevin Love.
So what if he turns out to be Kevin Love? Because Kevin Love was never like this mega superstar franchise player, but Kevin Love rebounded the ball like a menace.
Bro, he put up 20 games.
made threes routinely, never dunked on anybody. Never dunked on anybody, but always made the right pass, always made his free throws, knew where to be on offense, couldn't play defense, but knew where to be in position on defense. This is what we're going to see from Cameron Boozer. And I don't understand why people passed on that during the draft. It just blew my mind how many people didn't look at a Kevin Love comparison. Thought it was disrespectful to compare him to his father when it was literally right there in front of you. So
I think in that scenario, teams had to go pick players that fit certain molds, right? So if you go down the list and you're looking at Utah, right? Utah already has a power forward. Yeah, they could have took another one, but they already have Laurie?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
They got Jaren, Laurie, Filipowski.
Laurie's a three, man. They don't play Laurie.
And they got Jackson Hayes and Mo Bamba for some reason just now. I don't get it.
He's not needed there. The Wizards had Anthony Davis. They got Trae Young. So you got to fill in the hole somewhere else. And Sarr. So now when you look at Memphis, it's between Chicago and Memphis. And it was like he go either. That was the perfect scenario. He could win Chicago and hoop or Memphis.
Memphis couldn't pass on him because they were getting rid of Ja. They need to clean up whatever it is they got going on over there, man. But this Mo Bamba situation, Mo Bamba getting picked up on by so many teams. He like that African kid in the middle of the night when they do like the commercial, and you donate like $5 for some cereal so he can live. That's what people doing for Mo Bamba. He be on teams. He don't never. Him and Bo, they never play.
Clipper
they be on the
Mo
roster.
Bamba.
Listen, him and Mo Bamba and Bo. I thought Bo was gonna be like Wemby light. And then I watched him play like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, he doesn't play hard. But the Mo Bamba thing has to stop, people. It's okay.
Actually, we like him, Mo Bamba, then all of a sudden he just stops. He just slows it down to a point where I'm like, he finna get cut by the next game. Because even with the Clippers, he was doing a little something.
He was doing all right. He was
doing all right. Then as a backup five, next thing you know, cut. It's like, all right, golly.
So when you keep getting cut, and you appear to be serviceable as an NBA player, 7'1", 7'2" at this point, whatever he is, he can play, but for some reason he gets cut everywhere. What does that keep telling you? What does that keep telling you?
He's
Okay.
He hasn't developed. He hasn't evolved.
Yeah.
You just can't be tall in the NBA, man. It don't work like that.
Sometimes I feel he moves too slow too. Like on the defensive side, he's just moving too slow.
And that's where you need him at.
Yeah.
Block shots. I don't need you to shoot the three, big guy. Block some shots.
No, big fella. We got some little guys for that.
Hey, I was gonna ask you guys, because John, you touched on it, but I like these workout, like you said, the workout videos for Caleb Wilson,
I'm
man.
exhausted.
And like the bro, not just that, but the mentality that this kid has.
Dog.
I mean, I'm over the moon about this kid, man. Like I don't know what he's gonna be. Like, John, what can you even make a comp for him? Look at that. That's hard.
Oh, nice.
This for you, John. This for you.
The last two players we got from there, one of them won 6 championships, and one of them, Kobe White, represented himself very well for the Chicago Bulls.
So, John, is there a comp? Like, I can't even compare Caleb Wilson to a player right now.
People keep talking about Antonio McDyess. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that because the fluidity in his game. Antonio McDyess was very technical. Two-step slash move. Now he dunk on you, but when I see Caleb Wilson, I see Shawn Kemp with a 3-point shot. That's what I see. Will it again? I need to see it in live action. But when I watch him work out, when I watch him begin to make threes at a professional level, with him working on his shot, watching him be in the gym late nights, I really feel like he is Shawn Kemp with a 3-point shot. Now,
is he jumping off the roof like that? I'm asking.
Yes.
Bro, look at this.
Absolutely. He's going to dunk. The Chicago Bulls will lead the league in highlights on Twitter of people being dunked on. I'm telling you, the Tiago splitter and the pick and roll lob, the backdoor to Buzelis, the weak side lobs to Caleb Wilson, they're going to be unbelievable. The athleticism on the Chicago Bulls now, led by Josh Giddey, distributing the ball, is going to be very impressive with Nick Claxton thrown in there, with Norman Powell. It'll be fun to watch. Again, I don't think they'll win anything, but to answer your question, that is, from what I've seen, that is the closest comp to him. I haven't seen him handle the ball enough in tight spaces to say he also has better handles than Shawn Kemp, but he has the athleticism, not the physical weight size of Shawn Kemp, but he's got the athleticism and he's got the smooth jump shot. So if he can knock down threes and give you that Shawn Kemp interior, I
actually got him as Jermaine O'Neal, an athletic version of Jermaine O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal was athletic though, dog.
Early in his career. Jermaine O'Neal was a problem, bro.
Before he lost them knees, boy.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm exaggerating. A very, very athletic Jermaine O'Neal. Like you said, you have to work on the shot. But the way Jermaine O'Neal was when he was with Portland, before he got to Indiana, even when he was in Indiana a little bit, straight dog. A dog. And people keep forgetting how Jermaine O'Neal was.
No,
he's not.
No.
You got to be half psycho to be
Kevin Garnett was a force of nature. He not that. He's good.
Anthony Davis?
He ain't been hurt
like
yet.
Early Anthony Davis?
No. He ain't been hurt. No, Anthony Davis was a force of nature. Anthony Davis was the only player I could see control NBA games and not score a point.
Okay.
So I don't see him in that realm defensively. Not even close to AD. I wouldn't do AD like that.
All right. When we come back from break, we'll get more into Summer League here on the Sporting Tribune Today. All right, we are back on the Sporting Tribune Today. I got John Browner with me, Demetrius Beaver. Do you guys, because I think Elam was saying it, do you guys like a Day Mara or a Die Mara, however you say it? I'll get these names right eventually. A Die Mara for the Thunder. What do you guys think? Because they just re-signed Hartenstein. They have Chet. They have Jalen Williams. Is he really going to play this year?
This comes with the caveat. I liked him when they drafted him. And then I watched him play at the next level, and I went, ooh.
Oh. In those few
He's
games that he
gonna-
played, you're talking about?
Yes. The size, obviously, is unmistakable. The foot movement is not there. The physicality is not. And again, it's Summer League. And for bigger guys, Summer League is harder because these guys with the ball trying to get off, they're trying to impress teams. They're not dumping it into the big. I did not see him play in a way where I was like, ooh, that's impressive. He's just bigger than everybody. This is what he did in college. He's just bigger. I didn't see the fluidity in his movement. I didn't necessarily see him do anything that I thought would work outside of, Summer League and being bigger than everybody else. So I was pumped for OKC. I'm like, they back. And then I watched him playing a couple of these games, and I'm like, Wemby will have this man on check watch.
Hey, free Chet. Free Chet. Chet in the Hell in a Cell match to this day.
But like, can't you say that about every center? Like, oh, what?
Not Mitchell Robinson.
Huh?
Not Mitchell Robinson.
That's true.
Mitchell-
Even Cat.
Mitchell
Shoot, I
Robinson's
gotta
slow.
give Cat a lot of credit, man. He played well.
I would say this. Give him time. I don't want to say.
Oh,
that-
he's got time.
I think he
Yeah.
has to
Give
have
it time.
time.
There's
yeah.
no pressure on him.
Think of him like this, right? And I wouldn't say he's this raw, but remember when Zubac was on the Lakers, or how raw he was?
Oh yeah.
And then eventually over time, as Zubac started to develop, he started. I know I'm throwing a wild one out there, John, but
That's
walk
tough. No.
walk down with me though. As he started to develop, right? Zoo turned into a center, which was now being valued by the NBA as being a dominant center, right? So much that Indiana went to go grab him. So I'll just say give him time. He's actually more skilled than Zoo, but right now, like you said, he's been playing above everybody. He's been bigger than everybody. He's been very dominant. So now, since you're coming to the league, it's other centers there that is just, they might not be as tall as you, but they're bigger than you. They're more physical than you. So he has to adapt to that mindset and that type of physicality. He'll be all right.
The thing I liked about Zoo from the second I saw him play that I haven't seen, and this is why I went ooh about Mara. Zoo was a dog from day one. He didn't care who it was. He finna get contact. He finna dip that shoulder. He finna hit you with this hook. Take this with you. Since day one. Now, that's all he had initially. All Big Zoo had was that hook. But he had it.
It's kind of nice, John. Look at that move.
Yeah. But see, if you take his rawness, like I said, Zoo played overseas and all that good stuff. But if you just take him just completely raw and give him about 2-3 years, he has a jumper. He has more offensive tools than Zoo, which means he's going to be better than Zoo. Not knocking Zoo at all, but the way he's going to slow kind of develop is going to be like that. How Zoo was. It was a slow grind.
Run that highlight again.
Run that
highlight again. Not this thing he worked on for 4 years and still looked clumsy out there. You see how he wasn't dislodged at all. And look at his lower base, not dislodged at all. He's dictating where he goes and how he goes. In practice, Isaiah Hardenstein gonna have him all the way out at the 3-point line. and that's the thing about bigs. People look at bigs from the waist up. When you watch a young big play, you need to watch a young big play from the waist down, because that's where your base gonna be. That's why Dwight Howard was so good. People thought Dwight Howard was good because he was physically strong up top.
No.
And they hate to talk about Dwight Howard from the waist down, because that can get you in a lot of trouble. But physically, you couldn't root Dwight Howard out. And that's what made him such a great rebounder. And that's what made him such a great defender. Adamar, you can root him out. Stronger guys in the league. Now, this goes to Beav's point. As he gets in the league, he gets stronger. He gets a little more weight in him. He'll be able to hold his position. And I think that's where his next step will come in his development. But the lower body, he can be rooted out. This is why Wemby had so much trouble against, Nas Reed and Mitchell Robinson, because those are adult men's strength. That's adult country strong, and you cannot uproot them. This is why he had trouble defending Jokic. That's adult, deep-rooted strength. And it's very hard to move that. It's hard to move that caboose, dog. And so until he gets a better lower body, he will be dislodged in the league. And those footwork that's not going to work in the NBA.
I can even see players like Ron Artest making him uncomfortable.
Right.
I can see players like Rasheed Wallace having a field day with him. And you got to remember, Rasheed Wallace, he wasn't moving too fast, but he couldn't get moved on defense like that. He was going against everybody.
I'll do you one modern. Andre Drummond.
Definitely.
Andre Drummond will root him out. Imagine what B. Stu would do to him.
All right, can I also say this?
Yep.
Why is he this is my guy, Jordan Richard. Switch cultures, love him. Love that company, love Jordan, love Ashton. So this is not a knock on them. Why is he doing these drills? He was he was going, this is a day tomorrow. He was doing
warm-ups?
He was doing this was like his draft workout. He was doing sidestep threes and like he's Kevin Durant. I'm like, bro, you are not going to be doing that.
Listen, cue the Patrick Ewing quote. Do you work on that shot? I never see you work on that shot. Why are you shooting that shot? Cue the Patrick Ewing, my favorite quote, one of my favorite live quotes of all time. It's Patrick Ewing cursing out his team. Shout out to Patrick Ewing for getting a job as an assistant coach. Way overdue. Shout out to Patrick Ewing. But this is why. Well,
Because
listen, I don't mind him working on his three ball because that's what you have to have as a big in the NBA now. But like the initial videos was him like sidestepping and like tween like.
These trainers will take your money, boy. I swear to God, they will.
All the time. And the thing is like that's the nature of the NBA, but let's really sit here and think about it. Am I asking my five to shoot threes per game unless you're not Wemby? I'm not asking my fives to come out and shoot. Now
I guess.
And
Cat is a shooter.
Cat is
right. That's really what I mean.
Forward.
Yeah.
Cat's really a power forward. Let's keep it a bean. He's really a power forward.
Bro, if I ever see a Dybantsa go tween, step back.
I want this video to restart so you can see it.
I might throw something in my TV.
Listen.
Tween, step back.
Here we go, John. Just for you. Look. Tween.
Who you getting away from with that? Is the shot clock running down? Nah, that is trash.
Look.
You know what? You know who he can get with that?
Don't do that, Beav. Don't do
Rudy
that,
Gobert. I'm gonna do it. He can get away with Rudy Gobert. He can go tween. Rudy Gobert would be spinning around in circles. You know he would.
Right. Let me tell you right now. First time he do that to Rudy Gobert gonna foul him so hard the next time he ain't gonna know what to do. Rudy don't let nobody disrespect him. Now you might outplay Rudy. You might put Rudy on the highlight. Outside of Wemby, who is his
Luka
mentor.
kind of did though.
But I'm talking about a big.
Big.
I'm talking about a big. If a Dybantsa think he finna tween hezzy step back, Rudy Gobert, buddy, you might want to call the trainer over immediately on the next play because he going to the ground.
Call the cops.
Call this video will be admission evidence in a criminal assault case.
And also, can we stop? And nobody's gonna hear this, but can we stop with? Did the Thunder get an absolute steal? Did this team get an absolute steal? Oh my God, 10 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Steal by the Thunder? Steal by the Bulls? Shut up with the steals.
Steals happen in the second round. Sorry, people.
Like, stop it.
All day.
He was a top 12 pick.
Jokic is a steal. Draymond Green is a
robbery.
Draymond Green is a steal. Gilbert Arenas was a steal.
Ski mask steal.
Second round All-Stars are steals.
Manu Ginobili.
Steal.
Yes.
So
come on.
Tony Parker. He on the verge of steal level, but because he wasn't that deep in the first round, but steal nonetheless. You know, so I laugh at these. These are things that these people have to do. They have to create these categories to try to make it seem like they're smarter. You can't be a steal at 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Grant, I'm finna get John mad. Austin Reeves.
Bro, then why would you?
Wait, that kind of was though. Like John, I know that we all like don't agree with the contract that he got, but
he stole.
He was undrafted.
He stole.
He's
not a steal. He stole. You got the words wrong. You got the context wrong. He not a steal. He stole.
I had to do it. I knew if I brought it up, I had to do it. I had to get the reaction.
Yeah, he went from undrafted to being like really, really good. 20+ point per game scorer. Right?
We gonna see next season. We gonna see next season because he's stealing right now.
Bro, Monte Ellis had a great career in the NBA. Never won nothing, scored a whole lot of points, made a whole lot of money.
Would you
like that?
Would you say like guys in the 20th, like from 20 to 28 are steals? No.
Jimmy Butler, the last pick in the first round. That's not a steal. You're a first round draft. You got a guaranteed contract. You did something to get into the first round. Every first round guy has potential to be a 10-year vet. That's the whole point of the first round. Everybody in the second round is a crapshoot. That's why those contracts not guaranteed unless your last name James. And I don't mean Rick James.
And I'll add a little bit to this too. Being a first round pick, of course, out of the top 5, it's really boiling down to what team you go to and how you're going to shine with that team that's going to really make you stand out. Like you said, Jimmy Butler, he got drafted, did his thing, right? You got other players
he didn't play for the first 2 years either, by the way.
Yeah, he was sitting, but he got there, did his thing. But that's the hard part of the late team. Yeah. Shout out to Luol Deng.
Shout out Ben Gordon.
Deng, dog.
Is he still getting paid by the Lakers?
What happened?
Don't shout Ben Gordon out, dog.
No
Ben Gordon spiraled, big fella. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna give. I wish him the best.
Can I revise that? Shout out Ben Gordon in the 2009 playoffs.
There you go. There we go. Now we talking. So there's a lot on the meat of that bone of those second round pick guys. But if you get picked in the first round, if you get picked in the lottery, you're not a steal. you just not. It's buffoonery. Like you are literally one of the best 14 players in the draft. How'd they steal you? What you should have went 1? Like what? Like Darryn Peterson's a steal at 2. What are you talking about?
Look here, I want to show you guys what I mean. Like Laker fans, okay? Look at this. Cameron Carr steal the draft. He was picked 24th.
So he actually slid though. He was supposed to be picked higher.
But
Remember,
everyone that watched him at Baylor knew he was awesome. This is not like the Lakers saying Big Galaxy brained it and said, "Oh my God, Cameron Carr, we should take that guy." Nobody's talking about him. Everybody's talking about Cam Carr.
If Cameron Carr was supposed to be projected in the second round, and the Lakers took him in the first round somewhere in the teens, now we talking steal because they evaluated him. They knew we only got this one pick. We're going to guarantee the guy who we evaluated, and we really think this kid is a diamond in the rough. So we're going to draft him in the first round when he's a second round prospect. That's the definition of a steal. This kid is not a steal.
I got a question, Grant and John. Just follow me with this one. Wasn't Yannick projected to go in the second, and we drafted him early?
Yannick, yeah. Everyone wanted us to draft Kalkbrenner from. He's on the Hornets now, but everyone was like, "Why didn't you get him? The Clippers took him in the first round, and he actually looked really good." So
I wouldn't say he's a steal yet because he got hurt, but he wasn't projected to go high.
Like here's one, like Kobe Sanders. Okay, I will say like he was at the 50-something pick, and he was over 40% from 3 last year. Got a multi-year contract just this past week. Like developed into a solid starter/rotation player last year. And like coming out, it was like, oh wait, who did they get? They got this 6'9" guard from UNL or from UNR from Nevada. Like, he turned himself into like a really good, solid rotation player.
I gotta see year 2.
Sure. Yeah, like we'll give it time.
I gotta see it again.
But I'm saying like if you were to redo the draft, Kobe Sanders would be probably a top 20 pick.
I got this is what I got to see all these guys without Kawhi.
Okay.
I
would say that he would get even better now, wouldn't he?
I got to see. That's what you think, but when now you read, and this is why I don't think people value the gravity of a truly great player. When you remove that player from your organization, they're no longer wearing your uniform, and you don't replace it with a player of the equal magnitude. Everybody now gets an opportunity to step up. We will see if Saunders can do that. I'm not saying he can't. Sure. I need to see. He's on the I need to see it list.
He's on the Summer League roster, by the way, so he'll be playing in Vegas.
That ain't where I need to see it.
I know.
I'll take it a step further. I wouldn't even say Kawhi was the benefit of Kobe Sanders' development. It was really Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn and that whole little
from being in the locker room, Beav.
From being in the locker room. Yeah. Yes. I feel like Chris Dunn put his arms around Kobe Sanders more than anybody. And he developed into that. And then also too, what also triggered that is actual playing time. Like the Clippers were going through so much during that time to where Kobe, and again, not knocking on the G League. The G League is cool, but real NBA minutes.
No, it's not. What are you doing? Listen, hey. Long as I'm around, we can't lie.
Are you bashing the G League?
Yes. As long as I'm around.
What's wrong with the G League?
It's not useful no more. It's not
Okay.
useful. You're paying these college kids now. Erase the G League. Allow the NBA teams to draft NBA players and allow them to continue to play in college with the moniker of, let's say if the Clippers drafted somebody, okay, now we can send them back to Duke or we can send them back to North Carolina.
The last pick of the draft was a guy that the Clippers drafted, and he chose to go back to Auburn, but the Clippers still hold his rights. So once he comes out, they can
correct. This is what I'm saying. This is what they should be doing. The G League is a pure waste of time. You are down there getting shots in a league that's not the equivalent of a really good NBA practice. I am not a fan of the G League. Initially, I was. I thought it would be great for development, and then I started watching these guys play, and it's just like an open run. There's no defense. It doesn't really appear to be any offensive structure. And because it's a minor league situation, when you send a guy down there, Mac McClung becomes the MVP. I can't respect that.
Well, I'll rephrase this, right? What happened with the Clippers with Kobe Sanders is that a lot of folks went down. And because of that, Kobe Sanders actually got to play real NBA minutes, which in a few games he was kind of lost. But then as he started to understand that the game started to slow down for him, that's when we really started to see Kobe Sanders take off. And not just on the offensive end, it was more on the defensive end. Like, he literally was the type of guard that can pick up some of these other teams' best players. Now, was he reaching a little bit, getting in foul trouble? Yes, but that's the lessons you got to learn when you start to pick up those assignments. So he started to, as the season kept progressing, he started to slow down. One thing I liked that he developed was a floater. Something that they wasn't very high about him coming out of Nevada. They say he couldn't really shoot the ball like that. He was shooting the 3-pointer pretty damn good to me. And then defensive wise, he started to pick up assignments better, getting in the passing lane. So it was looking real good for him. Okay. And things like that.
Can I pop y'all balloon on him real quick? And yeah. I mean no disrespect by this, but I want people to have a wide angle lens when we're talking about some of these players. Those minutes he got last year that allowed him to be productive and allowed him to grow, those are gone. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know those minutes are gone. So how will we continue to see his development when Wagler's now going to get those minutes and going to get those shots?
I think that's why his contract was so low. They're like, yeah, he's good. Yeah. Like, he's a good rotation player, but he's not like our starting two.
And this is what I'm saying. And so his growth will now be stunted because those shots go to the 5th pick because that's the way that the league works. Chris Dunn's still going to get minutes.
I would hope
you're still going to get – Darius Garland definitely going to get his minutes.
Yeah.
And so at this point, if you bring in, let's say, a Peyton Watson, you might as well – get him off the team because he's going to get cobwebs. He's going to be in the G League again getting 50.
Yes and no. Yeah, yes and no, because...
What you mean yes and no? Where's the no? No how? Nowhere.
Tell him, B.
I'm going to tell you right now, right? It's going to be a spot that's going to...
over.
No. Not playing over.
Overtime every night.
Yeah, every time we score. The reason why I say yes and no is because I feel like that's going to be I would say, smut or dirt on the development of them. And the Clippers are high on him. Even Jordan Miller got a contract, for God's sake. It's not official yet. They haven't said that's official yet. But
let me ask you a question again. Maybe
I will say those two got to shine. I heard
who he gonna play over? Who he gonna use? You dodged that question like a politician. You sure you're not running for office somewhere, big fella? Who he gonna play over?
Oh man, Derrick Jones Jr. wants the trade go through. Derrick Jones Jr. wants the trade go through. I say Derrick Jones Jr. as soon as the trade goes through.
All right.
I don't want to go through because let's play devil's advocate here. I'll go again. Matt and Jeff Hardy. Here we go. We jumping off the top turnbuckle. If the Clippers get their wish, right? They get Watson, they get Ben, they get all these players, right? What you're saying is 100% correct, right? He would not crack the rotation at all.
Impossible.
Right? Him and Jordan Miller would literally be sitting on the back of the bench together collecting a check,
bruh,
which is
they're gonna be making up dances on the bench.
Listen. Now, this is the only caveat, right? This is where you can carve that lane out. If they get Watson, Ben comes back, Derrick Jones Jr. goes, you can carve a spot for him in that rotation. Now it's going to be Kobe versus Jordan Miller, but somebody's going to get that lineup or that type of feel for the run of the game then and there. But that's only if a player goes, and it has to be Derrick Jones Jr., which I do not want to go.
Listen, man, as much as we've talked about these two young players and the possibilities of them, this is a situation where you the Dark Knight. I'm the Joker, okay? I snap this pool stick in half. I throw it on the floor. Say, we got one spot open up. I see the winner outside, bro. Because this is the NBA. This is the big boy league. And so at some point, the contracts come into play. This is where the politics of the game really hurt players like this. Guys who got time in the previous year, developed, got another contract, but because they got that contract, somebody then came in like Peyton Watson, who makes more money and is required more time. Ben Mathurin, if they re-sign him, makes more money, gets more time, and is a better player. Then you got Keaton Wagler, who they may actually be on the same part with, but he gets the opportunity to develop because he's the fifth pick and people see him as the future. And so as much as we want to talk about the development of these guys and how much upside they have, at the end of the day, the politics of the NBA, the politics of the NBA roster come in, and they will, unfortunately, get the brunt end of that stick.
I will say this too, and Grant can attest to this. How the narrative you're going with is like I said, it's not wrong. It's very valid, right? Me and Grant has seen this personally with Kobe Brown. He got him out of there, went to Indiana, and all of a sudden turned to a tool that Indiana could use. But in the midst of when he was on the Clippers, right? Of course, he got some burn, he got opportunity. But again, by the time he got his opportunity, it was a crossroad. And I told Grant this: it was a crossroad between him and Jordan Miller. Somebody's gonna get signed, somebody's gonna get the boot. And Kobe Brown got the boot. And it's crazy to say when he was in Indiana, he's being that thing. So you are 100% right, 100% right. But it's just more of in the basket of like, I want it to happen. I want it to be a fruition. Even if I'm looking at the second unit, right? You can have Keaton Wagler actually running the main point. You can have Kobe coming in as the 2 or the 3. Let me see how they got it shaped out, man. Because so let's see. I don't think Keaton Wagler's gonna start.
Which is a no.
He can't. No, and we're gonna stop that. He cannot start because again, you're doing him a disservice. He's not the on-ball point guard. He has to be on ball.
Yeah, John. As much as I want him to start off with Darius Garland, and I know that he'll play significant minutes with Darius Garland, I truly think that the Clippers want to see him as a primary ball handler with like his own duties, like because at Illinois, like he was the guy, like he put the ball in his hands, let him cook. And the Clippers for like 2, 3, maybe even longer years, they haven't had a backup point guard that they can really trust. Like it was Russell Westbrook, which had his turnover issues. It was like Chris Dunn last year and the year before, where it's like, not the best backup point. So as much as I want to see Keaton in the starting lineup, I think that the Clippers need a backup point more. And listen, John, I know,
John, I know you hate it, John.
This is coming, John. But
Me
I'm
and
just
Grant
telling
is
you,
on
man.
the same page.
Listen,
man.
this is not to say, John, that I don't think that he's going to work his way into the starting lineup eventually. Because, like I said, I forgot when, way before, it took Doc Rivers 2 weeks to put SGA into the starting lineup when he was a rookie. It's like, oh yeah, this kid's actually really good. We're going to go to the post show. Thank you guys for tuning in on the terrestrial radio. John Browner, Beav. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get to a post show. Let's have a break, John.
Let's.
It's post show time. John, feel free.
Okay. I want you to take this next statement by me. Clip it and put it on the internet at the Clippers. Put it on a speaker, hold it outside of Lawrence Frank's home within legal distance so he can hear this take. If you don't start him, why did you draft him? Nothing else in this organization matters anymore. Kawhi is gone. You're moving toward the future. You need to see what you have in this guy you made a gargantuan investment in. And this investment fell from the heavens. This investment fell from the heavens that made you look smart, Lawrence Frank. So you, of all people, need this to pay off. And you need this to pay off ASAP. So therefore, You need to give everything you have to this kid. And that means I don't care who's on the roster. He's starting. He doesn't have to. You could do a 3-guard lineup. I don't care what you do. He's got to be in the starting lineup. It needs to be as natural as possible to transition from college basketball to NBA basketball. He did not come off the bench in college basketball. He started. That transition needs to continue. And if you don't do that, we just talked about how Kobe Saunders got the opportunity because he was able to play, and he flourished because he was able to play. You're now going to put him on the bench and force him to watch guys that you're depending on him to be better than. You cannot learn watching in professional sports. You can't do that. If they don't start him, then that tells me that they don't have any faith in the immediate talent, not the long-range talent, not the down-the-road talent. They don't have conviction. There's no courage in the conviction of drafting him if you don't immediately throw him in the fire. You drafted a guy that you felt you couldn't play right away with the 5th pick in one of the most stacked drafts we've seen as of now in the history of the league.
I'll take it a step further. Making the primary ball handler. Make Garland the 2.
Thank you.
So because I was saying this, you're doing him a disservice if you make him a 3-and-D type of player. It doesn't make sense, right? The reason why he blossomed, and we've seen this on multiple shows before, is because he was the primary ball person in Illinois. And make him the primary point guard when he comes here. Move Garland to the 2, even though Garland's going to be undersized. But now you can see, is he going to be the it factor at the point guard position?
But
right?
if he's the off guard, if he's the main ball handler, Garland's not undersized because Wagner's going to guard the bigger guy on defense.
Yeah.
And so Darius Garland is a professional. He knows how this works. James Harden showed up, and you know what he did? Stood in the corner. He knows how this works. This ain't new to him. It's the business. So now you got to shine in a different role. When your time come to get busy, you can get busy because you Darius Garland. But at the same time.
How about when he was Garland with Mitchell?
Same thing. Exact same thing. And they had a 3-guard lineup. They had, I think was Sam Howell. Was it? Who was it?
Was it Max Strus? Well, Max Strus was a 3. Then they had Dean Wade. Yeah. They had,
they had a Sam Howell. They had a white guy.
Lonzo Ball too.
Oh, a white guy.
Sam Merrill.
Sam Merrill. Yes. They had Sam Merrill, and they did a 3-guard lineup.
Of course, I would know.
Listen, you gotta know your people. No disrespect. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with representation, brother.
Listen, he might be a Lakers candidate now. Who knows?
Yeah. So my point being, you have to put him in an advantageous position to be successful. And if you don't do that, why did you pick him? If you're gonna let Darius Garland be the main ball handler, why did you pick him? If you're gonna bring him off the bench, why did you pick him? No one drafted before him is coming off the bench. Mikael Brown Jr. better not come off the bench. We know Darius Acuff Jr. ain't coming off the bench. So after that, Keaton Fleming, maybe. Morez Johnson, maybe.
You talking about the bench with Acuff? That man not even sitting on the bench.
Bruh.
He playing 40 minutes strong.
He's subbing himself in.
Listen. And he's taking the owner parking space. That's how high we are on Acuff Jr. Me and John already ordered our jersey. It's going to be hanging up by the next show.
Oh, no way, bro.
Oh, no way.
I'm in the stands like them kids trying to get that wet Summer League jersey. Hey, Darius. Hey, Darius. I'm him, bro.
Look at all these clips. Like, all these clips he has the ball and creating for himself.
So again,
and he's really good at that. But, like, there obviously he's good off ball because he can shoot. But I think he's at his best when he's doing this stuff. Passing off the dribble.
The game that he struggled in because Grant, I wouldn't say Grant pissed me off. That's my brother from another mother, but he pissed me off when he talked about Keaton. And I had to go back and look at some of his games. It was one game where when he wasn't the primary player with the ball, right, he struggled. right? But every time he's the primary defender, then you can see he's starting to create that step back three. He's starting to slash the lane and get these floaters and stuff like that, because now the game is being ran at his pace. And you got to think about this too. He's not that athletic. So having him stand in the corner and create his own type of shot and stuff, he's not going to do that. But if he's the primary ball defender, which I would say even this is taking a step further, it's not going to be a run and gun style with him. It's going to be a half court type of game with him. And Ty Lue's type of offense, we got to see if Ty Lue's going to incorporate a small half court type of game with him, because that's how he operates. And if you could do that, that's going to be bread and butter for him all day long. And I got faith. It's Brian Shaw on that bench, Ty Lue, we got Van Gundy. They can figure it out.
You got too many good head coaches.
They have a lot of good coaches.
They can figure it out.
Jay
and then I also believe in
Amir Johnson.
Jay is going to help him with his jump shot. Jay is the person that helped Derrick Jones Jr. with his jump shot.
They got a good coaching staff over there, and like that was a big reason why Kobe Sanders improved so much, Jordan Miller improved so much. So like, I don't know, we'll have to see.
So that's why, to me, you have the guys to develop them. You have the guys in the timeout that'll get in his ear and say, "This is what happened. This is what you did wrong. This is how you correct it." Boom, boom. Next couple of times down the floor, this is what you're looking for. This is what they're doing on defense. This is how you coming off the pick and roll. They showing they're getting back, but the third defender is the one you need to see after you beat the pick and roll. This corner man's open, so when he gets here, boom, then the lob's going to open up. These are things that he will learn, but you can't learn those watching them on no iPad to see if somebody fouled or not. Like, this ain't no. I am adamant about this. You pick this kid 5th in the most decorated draft we've had, according to the people who do that for a living, in a generation, because LeBron been playing for 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. In a generation, 2 decades, dog. And y'all finna sit him on the bench to watch who? Watch who?
Chris Dunn.
Stop. We seen that movie before. It's on Tubi.
And no shade on Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn is
none at all.
And Chris Dunn's his point of career where he doesn't have to showcase too much. You get what I'm saying?
He knows what's going on.
Well, he know what's going on with this team. So Chris Dunn is the type of professional that, I can just kick back on this team, help these young rooks out, and I'll be fine. I'm gonna get my money regardless.
Chris Dunn will be traded by the trade deadline because he's going to show value throughout the year and his helping develop these young guys. Him and Derrick Jones Jr. will be on different teams come the trade deadline.
Derrick Jones Jr. might be on a different team in the next month.
They're too valuable.
What did Ty Lue say? As long as he's here, Chris Dunn gonna be here. That's what he
did. Yeah, but listen, it's not going to stop the front office. Like if there's a deal that comes across,
I know, but I want to throw that on the floor that he is very.
I do remember.
Yeah, I know.
People get divorced all the time.
Hey.
That sounds like a great thing to say. That's a great sound bite.
I'm sure the Rams told
divorce.
I'm sure the Rams told Jared Goff, like, "Oh, we love you, man. We're never gonna."
Right.
Hey, Stafford's available. Sorry, hey, I'll show you the way to the plane.
The Rams had that exit meeting. It was like, "Nah, Jared, you're our guy, man. We just need you to look at work on a couple of things, but Jared, we were in the Super Bowl, baby. We good. Yeah. We good. Going on vacation. Have a good time. I'm heading down to Cabo myself. Where you think about going? Oh, I hear that's beautiful that time of the year. I'll text you. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, you can make all the throws. I have no problems with you.
Let's have
no. Jared Goff traded.
Wait, Stafford's available? Oh no, sorry, Jared. It's just conflict, checkings and savings. You got to balance it.
It just so happens. I was on my boat, right? I was. Keep calling. Hey, listen, Jared. Listen, this is crazy, right? You ain't gonna believe this. You ain't gonna believe this. So I'm down in Cabo, right? I'm with my lady. She Instagram star. She Instagramming on the back sunset and all that. Guess who she see? Kelly Stafford. I'm like, what? Kelly Stafford? What you doing down there? My girl like, hey, there go Kelly Stafford.
I'm like,
Kelly Stafford. At the same time. So wait a minute. Wait. Is Kelly here? Matt can't be here. Is Matt around? Hey, Matt, you down here too? Oh, man, that's crazy. You had a great year, man. You can sure spin that thing, man. We got Jared, but I love to have you. What? Say what? Hold on. Let me call Les. Let me.
Wait.
No. Jared Goff traded.
Let me look at my recent call list. Oh, the Lions GM, what's he doing? Oh, no, that was just a mistake. I think I bugged on him.
No.
Boy, Jared Goff was at the store buying some shorts because it was hot in California. They said, man, change that in for a North Face jacket. Get out of here.
Hey, that's what Philly's about to do to Jalen Hurts soon, but
stop it.
What you mean stop it?
Stop it right now.
What we stop?
What we talking about? The truth?
Philly, the truth, that's not the truth.
Okay, give me. Okay, I love it when people talk about.
I'm gonna have to pull up lowlights again.
I love the segue how y'all just tied it into violence. So we here now.
I'm ready for it.
Educate me why, because I haven't heard your spiel about Jalen Hurts. Tell me why you think he's so great.
I'm going full screen.
Jalen Hurts is so great because he's a winner. A lot of times you can sit here and necessarily have X and O's all day long, right? Mm-hmm. You can have a quarterback that can sit here and spin the ball as much as he can, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Josh Allen. But you have a certain quarterback that can get you over that threshold, which is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has gotten the Philadelphia Eagles to the Super Bowl twice. Shout out to Castleberry for destroying the first one. And both times, I think we went against shout out to Elam. He said Jalen Hurts he can only beat Lowe's employees, and I'm not hating on Lowe's employees.
It sounds like
if
you're
thinking about it, if I'm thinking about that was straight from my boy Elam's book.
Crazy.
That was
look at these Eagles fans, man, going at the backbone of America.
But if you look at this, right, he went against the Chiefs twice. He went against one of the best quarterbacks in the league, which is Patrick Mahomes. And the mindset of Jalen Hurts is he's going to win at any cost. If you want to throw the hitch all day long, he'll throw the hitch. If you want to throw a deep, he'll throw it deep. It's not like he's not incompetent of playing the sport. But what people got to stop doing is necessarily sitting here and thinking that he's
have a serious conversation.
He's having a serious conversation, but I don't want to see that Chargers thing. I know what happened to that Chargers thing. It was AJ.
What happened there? Whoa. What happened?
That was AJ Brown.
What happened that game?
What did you say?
He was forcing it. Y'all wasn't watching the game I was watching when he was forcing the ball through some of them windows against the Chargers?
Forcing the ball to certain windows.
Forcing the ball.
I need to type this down. Forcing the ball. So when other quarterbacks do that, I'm gonna make sure that I say that.
And they complete those passes.
Not all the time. Don't do that. Not all the time. Not all the time. It's been sometimes where Stafford forces in the window.
How many did he throw that game? How many picks?
That last one wasn't too Jalen.
That was a good play by the corner.
Yeah.
Come on, you could.
That looks like Devontae Smith.
We can go through every pick of this game.
You want to?
We can. I've done this in college. We can go over film session. We can pull up huddle and go play by play.
So let me ask you a couple questions. Okay.
I'm here. Let's talk about it.
Oh Jesus, I saw another one. Sorry.
So if he's a winner, okay, why was he ran out of Alabama?
Who was his backup in Alabama?
Tua.
Look at Tua now.
Yeah, his brain is silly putty.
Even before his brain was silly putty, you thought he was going to outplay Jalen?
He did.
He did at Alabama. He awesome.
Literally did. He literally did.
No, I'm saying, but now we in the big boy leagues. Is he outplaying Jalen right now?
That's a great. Okay, perfect segue. No. Perfect segue. Oh, I got it, Grant. I got him, Grant.
All right, go ahead.
Come on, you think you got me, but let's talk about it.
I love that you made that segue. What did he do when he got to the big boy leagues? You know what he did? He got a Heisman Trophy winner wide receiver in Devontae Smith. Got an All-Pro #1, so now he's got 2 #1s on his team in A.J. Brown. Oh, and by the way, correction. He then threw one of the best running backs in the league, bar none, record-setting, Saquon Barkley. Oh, wait, and before that, he had the best offensive line in the league for multiple years. You know who also looks great with a great offensive line? Dak Prescott. How's that working out for him now? So when I'm asking you these, because you say he's a winner, it's very easy to win when you have the best player at every position on the field. It's very easy. And then on top of that, you have the best general manager. So then on the other side of the ball, because you know he don't play defense, on the other side of the ball, you have one of the best front sevens in the league, which makes the back four even better. So as a person who's watched film, and has seen these breakdowns, you know he has limitations. So I really don't know what you're doing.
So let me help you with this, right?
Take your time.
The name of the game is football, right? It's not like basketball where you can have one person that can take over the show, right?
Absolutely.
So in football, right? Because it sounds like, as I get this narrative, that a lot of folks is upset that the Eagles can actually are competent enough to build an actual team. Right, as multiple, like you said first, I'm gonna actually start on the defensive side. The defensive side, the name of the game, and the Rams actually just figured it out this year by actually picking up Myles Garrett, is if I have a dominant front, it makes the linebackers' job easy. It makes the corners' jobs easy.
Absolutely.
Because you're putting pressure on the ball. It shouldn't have taken the Eagles to show you the philosophy of how to do that. Right. But if you notice a few teams that actually are dominant in the Super Bowl or just regardless, right, it starts on the defensive end, right? What they say, right? Defense wins championship, offense sells tickets. All right, we got that covered. So now let's go to the offensive side. Again, are teams mad, or are people mad at the narrative that Howie can get the job done and getting the needs to make the team go? I can have a stunning quarterback all day long. Shout out to Josh Allen. But does Josh Allen have any wide receivers he can think about? Speaking of Tua, didn't Tua have Tyreek Hill? What, didn't he have Cheetah on his team? And wasn't he the best receiver at the time at point?
Yeah, Jalen Waddle too.
And he had Waddle. So he had two targets. He had two people on his team. He didn't have a running back, but then he got Achane. And Achane was just, and no, I'm saying, I'll just report it, but Achane was solid. So again, those are the players that GM selected. So I'm going to focus on my Eagles. How we made a deal with the Giants, because the Giants should just keep slapping themselves that they made this deal to give up Saquon Barkley. They should have signed him. They should have kept him. But how we do? He got on the phone and made the deal happen. Same thing. We freed A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans, right? We freed him. And then we drafted Devontae Smith. So I can't get mad at what my GM is doing to make it a funnable place for it. Now the thing is, right, we had Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz went down in the Rams game and when he blew his leg up, right? The next person that came in, we could say this too. Nick Foles came in. And what did Nick Foles do?
He won a title.
With everything that was put around him. So
you're proving our point.
You're hurting your argument. You're literally kneecapping your argument. Talk about losing your legs.
Listen. I'm not losing my legs because I can stand very tall. This is the second part that comes around. Nick Foles came in and took care of business that year. But with Jalen Hurts brings a philosophy, right? With having a mobile quarterback, something like Donovan McNabb was.
I don't think he's as mobile as we think. I really don't.
No, listen, he's bringing a mobile aspect of it. Yes, Carson was mobile, but he's not as mobile as Jalen Hurts. When Jalen Hurts actually put his foot down and becomes that threat with Saquon Barkley, the year that they went to the championship, when he was because he was passing less. But the thing is, with Philadelphia, you have to run the ball more. And when he runs, Saquon Barkley runs, it makes the passing game so much easier. He doesn't have to sit here and throw it 130 times to get the ball or get it done, right? So, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
What I never do, I never penalize guys for having great management. That's a feather in your cap. Nobody could take it away from you, especially in football. Joe Burrow would murder somebody in a back alley for Howie Roseman to come be the general manager. It's the facts of the situation. But my point being, when I criticize Jalen Hurts, I'm talking about from playing the position. With what he has, he should be the MVP frontrunner every year. If you now play this game with me, if you swapped out Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, how dangerous would that look? That would be like cheating. That would be cheating. If you put Jalen Hurts on the Kansas City Chiefs today, what's their record? Because if you put Patrick Mahomes with 1.5 legs on the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl,
unbelievable.
And I could do that with Joe Burrow. I could do that with Lamar Jackson. If you believe in Jalen Hurts at the level that people say that they do, you would have no issue with him going to another team and being as successful with lesser players at those same key positions. Because, again, with A.J. Brown now gone, they had a great draft because, again, they have a great general manager. Watch how the passing game gets worse. Watch.
I'll take it a step further, and this is just me putting my critical thinking hat on, right?
Please.
This is also me stepping in the role of being an actual offensive lineman, playing in certain schemes. if my offensive coordinator is constantly rotating doors, that is also a handcuff to a quarterback. It's tough. And think about this, right? I'm not even thinking from a verbiage standpoint. We can handcuff Jalen by saying he's not gifted to throw the ball downfield. That is correct. But if every year I have to digest, and you know how these NFL books are, I have to digest a whole different play calling style, right? Year after year. It's tough. Look when he had Kellen. Look when he had
Herbert.
Is Justin Herbert going to the Super Bowl every year, or he hurt his hand and sitting on the outside looking in every time? Justin Herbert hasn't even crossed the threshold to even get into a playoff game to even doing something.
I mean, he's been in the playoff twice. It didn't look good, but he's been there.
He has it again. I'm throwing shade. Yes. He hasn't even crossed the threshold to even get talked about. He's getting bounced from the rounds that you literally you are the better team, and you're getting bounced in rounds where you shouldn't get bounced in. Look at Dak Prescott. He's getting bounced before he can even get started. He's getting ran off the field by the Green Bay Packers at home, and he's supposed to be a stud, a lotto stud, and he's getting bounced before he can even get started.
Can I ask you a fair question? Can I ask you a fair question?
Dak Prescott to Jalen Hurts.
Hey, can I ask you a fair question? Who was the running back? Who was the running back?
For who?
The Cowboys when they lost to Green Bay in the first playoff game.
I don't know who it was.
I don't know who it was.
But
I know his receiver was.
See, the threat of being able to turn around and hand that thing to Saquon when he jumping over people in reverse.
I got a better solution. Who was the running back for the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl with Jalen?
Swift.
But again, was Swift that high and
Swift
being recognized?
But
I'm saying, was Swift being valued high during that time when he was playing?
I would say so.
When Swift was on the Detroit Lions, yes. When he got to
the
Philly,
Eagles, yes.
No, when he got to Philly, we got the Eagles, yes, but it was like, oh, they got Swift, but it wasn't like, oh, you got Saquon now. Like, certain running backs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I cannot allow you to do that. There's only one other person that you can get that you go, whoa, you got Christian McCaffrey. Those are the only two people I can let you have the conversation.
No, it's three.
Who's the third one?
Derrick Henry.
No, can't catch. Can't catch, fumbles too much when you need it.
It's actually a pretty good point.
But he taking you on a long ride to the stairways of heaven when he runs that rock.
Maybe.
When?
Bijan? Anybody? Bijan?
Getting there, but not there. He's not on their level yet. He's not on their level yet. We would have already seen it from Bijan. He had a very productive all around year last year.
Kenneth Walker.
But he's not on Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley level. Keep in mind.
KIRN got fumble issues.
I can't believe you just said Kyron Williams.
He did.
He's no, you did.
It's getting late for you, buddy. It's getting late for you, buddy.
He's on that too.
He's sleepy, y'all.
Even I know.
You're dozing off on me now. You're going Trump in the meeting on me. You're dozing. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just throwing names out there.
My point being, and I don't even like Saquon Barkley. I just want to be very honest about that. I'm not a fan. But the talent, A+, talent. So to me, there's so much high level talent around him. Again, which I don't penalize him for. But if we want to talk about the talent of Jalen Hurts, if you removed him from that team and you put him with these other people who can't get over the hump, he will be one of those people who can't get over the hump. Joe Burrow can't get over the hump. Josh Allen can't get over the hump.
I would say this.
Justin Herbert can't get over the hump. Put Justin Herbert throwing to A.J. Brown. You think A.J. Brown off the team?
He can and he will.
And he will what?
He can't get over the hump.
That sounds like a little engine that could.
He is an engine that could, because even when he went to Oklahoma, he was doing this thing over there. He didn't win a national championship. He didn't win a national championship, but didn't he have a winning record? He didn't go over there and be a bum.
Well, he wasn't a bum because again, it's
not that, but it's just the narratives that's being painted, right? And it's not
curious because now he's like, what?
It's the narratives that's being painted, right? The narratives are being painted. It's so close. It's walking that thin line or that gray area, or calling the man a bum. It's literally a thin line between calling him a bum or not a top 10 quarterback. That's how thin the line is when it comes to Jalen Hurts.
But nobody's doing that. Put who on the show?
What's up, little man?
Him? You want to say something?
He wants to say something.
Yeah, put him on the show.
Say
man.
something. You want to talk about Minecraft?
Say something. What you want to talk? Tell them about Minecraft. Tell them what you just did.
So when I just got my new world, I pressed the crafting button and something crazy happened, and all of a sudden something appeared, armor came out and bricks and stuff.
Did you figure out what to do with the door?
No.
No?
So, no, I was just going to put the final touch on my glass then. So I would just do something. So
Last thing. Tell them about Spider-Man. Tell them how good you are at Spider-Man. How you fight crime.
I'm really good at Spider-Man. I could just kill them at 30 seconds.
Whoa.
Oh,
Sheesh.
yeah.
I used to be good.
There you go.
There
you go. Now get out of here.
Behind.
But I would say this. We love it. And I do got the Spider-Man
really
game,
the
too.
best guest appearance we've ever had on the show.
Yeah.
Listen, I got FOMO.
Hey, we'll bring the other phone on later.
No, we don't.
on.
No, we ain't. No, we ain't.
But no, I would say this: it's a thin line out there, and this is the truth, and I can attest to it. It's a thin line that people keep flirting when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Is either calling him a bum or you're gonna call him a top 10 quarterback. And I feel like the narrative that Jalen Hurts get, no other quarterback get this kind of caveat when it comes to it. And the reason why I say this too,
Josh Allen gets slander all the time.
Josh Allen gets love.
Lamar does.
And Lamar
Jackson deserves it.
Josh Allen gets love, and he keeps failing, and he gets more love every time he gets a tad bit closer. He can do it.
What are we? Wow.
Shout out to Shamar Moore. Nah, he's Shamar Moore. Man.
Wow.
I don't even know who
crazy.
that is.
That's
what
Love
did
Island,
I do?
Man.
What is?
Somebody said Jalen Hurts. I dare you to have a bad game. I guarantee you're going to see that picture during the season anyway.
I'm gonna post it. I'll post it. I'll slander my own team.
So you're slandering him, and you're getting on us for slandering him.
See,
that's Eagles fans, man. That's crazy.
Slander because that's what Eagles fans. That's what we do. We slander our own homegrown. For the community, the rest of y'all, hold your comments. I can take care of my own team. Okay, I can take care of them in the back end. Next game, they'll make sure they take care of that. But that's the problem I have with it, right? He's a winner. You can't coach winning. And sometimes in game situations, he just does what he does. And it equals everything that you're looking at all these other quarterbacks with, except for Patrick Mahomes. That's a bad man. That's a bad man. Stafford and Jalen Hurts got the same amount of rings. And Stafford took longer to get one.
Do this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Come on.
I'm doing a ring culture thing.
Listen, we just gave you a lot of kudos for Howie Roseman being able to draft and fill out the roster. You then can't come back and attack Matthew Stafford after he got the same. He's been afforded less need. And the same things that your guy has, and he immediately showed up with a Super Bowl, like right away, like
the first
pizza,
year.
like pizza in 30 minutes, so it's free quick. Like what?
Listen, the team. So Matty Ice showed up, right? Matty Ice was in the league for how long before he got his first Super Bowl?
You know, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
No, I'm sorry, not Matty Ice. I mean Matthew Stafford. I call him Matty Ice, but Matthew Stafford, right? How many years was he in the league before he got his first one?
Don't do this. He was on the Lions.
Oh man, he might as well have been on the Bears, dog. Same difference. Trash, hot garbage organization.
But we see you're seeing what we're doing, right? If I take I'm gonna do this too because we're here. If I take Matthew Stafford and I put him on the Miami Dolphins, you think he can do something with them?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. What are you doing?
You put him on the Cardinals, and they are at least the playoff mix. Like they're at least.
He couldn't do anything with Megatron.
What do you, dog? They were the greatest wide receiver quarterback duo going.
What did what did it equal?
They can't tackle.
Their team
can't play
sucked.
defense.
Their team sucked year in and year out. They actually made the playoffs one year.
Matthew Stafford was running for his
Miraculously.
life.
What did it equal? Jalen Hurts came in after Carson Wentz, and what did it equal?
Oh, dog.
What did it equal?
You're arguing now. Come on.
No. This is a separate argument. I'm just saying, what did it equal, baby?
Okay.
I'm talking straight fandom now. I'm not. I took my analytical how a long time ago. What you said.
I see that. Yeah.
Hey, I'm coming in. You know, like the Eagles fan. 4 beers in at the tailgate
right now.
Hey, look, 4 beers in at the tailgate. Done did an upside down beer shoot. We in a whole different ball game now. I'm going straight.
Yeah. That was something else.
I'm just asking.
We need to get off stream, man.
Yeah. you between this and his Kyron Williams take and my son showing up, we got to go.
All right, fellas, listen.
We got to go.
We're gonna have plenty of time to do NFL stuff.
I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you're proud of yourself with this. I hope you really are.
I'm saying it's all, baby.
That's gonna do it for the Sporting Tribune today. Tomorrow, it's Summer League. We got a lot of things to talk about. We might be doing a live show. Let's see if I'm available. But if we are, you'll see us live here on X after the Clippers game. But in any case, I'm Grant Mona.
After the
John
brawl
Browner.
for it all.
Yeah, there it is. You guys better be tuning in. Demetrius Beaver.
Let's go.
WrestleMania coming up tomorrow. You guys take care. The confetti's coming down for the Wagler Acuff.
Balloons going up, confetti coming down.
You guys take care. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.